Hey everybody, angryponcho here. Welcome to the first episode of Let's Play Minecraft 4 Pillars Survival. Um, we did a stream of this recently. Majora and I played through to, I think we did like 7 hours or so of this and made some good progress. People liked it so much I decided I'd do a proper Let's Play of it. So, the quick explanation of the premise is, remember SkyBlock? Yeah, it's more of that. You start on this tiny little platform in the sky that's only like 30 layers thick, and then in each of the 4 semi-cardinal directions is a pillar that's great, tall pillar that is made of resources. So you got clay, sand, and then it looks like cactus up there, and you got resources over here. Now this is a map that I've customized a little bit because the previous version was for like 1.8. Before that it was for 1.51. And so I've made it a little more friendly for 1.9 by changing some of the resources around just a bit to make the map a little more endgame. I replaced some of the diamonds with lapis and emerald. I added the villagers back in. I changed a little bit what's in some of the chests at the top of the pillars, which for some reason you can't see because they're out. They have a shorter render distance than blocks do. But yeah, there's chests on top of these 4 pillars, except for that one which has a cactus. So I updated those a little bit. I also made it possible for you to get to the end. So my goal for this series will be to get to the end and beat the Ender Dragon. And in the meantime, I'm going to try and build some pretty things. And I'm also going to try and do some time lapses. That's my goal for this series, is to get to a point where I'm comfortable with time lapses. That's kind of the goal, really, the subtext for this whole series. So I'm going to go ahead and get started here. So I'm going to start by making this platform smaller. I'm going to pick up some of the dirt. And for a lot of these things, I'm thinking I'm going to do a time lapse whenever I want to build something big. That'll take a while. And whenever I want to generate cobblestone, which we'll be doing very shortly, I'm just going to cut away and not even bother showing it. Or maybe do some sort of dramatic time lapse of it. But yeah, that's the plan. Other than that, I'm going to show most of my decision making and planning stages and such, and just to be big builds that get brought to time-lapse speed. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do one thing here, which is I'm going to set the random tick speed to 9. That's 3 times what it normally is. So random tick speed, if you're not familiar, a lot of things in Minecraft occur at random intervals. Trees growing, crops growing, blocks looking for updates, grass spreading is the one that I'm concerned with here. Basically, my current situation is I'm going to sit here and do nothing until this grass spreads down to some of these other blocks, because I don't want to lose all my grass. I could just forget about it and use that grass over there, but I'm going to try and keep this here because I like living on grass more than living on dirt. So I'm just going to go ahead and sort of speed this up until it spreads down to something else, so we can just keep going. Because otherwise, all I'm going to do is just sit there and wait. So I figure, fair enough. Let's just cut out the waiting. It's a kind of an interesting question when you play a map. Oh, now it's going. It's kind of an interesting question when you play a map like this, where, for example, the only way to get cobblestone on this map, besides mining... Well, no, actually, the only way to get cobblestone on this map is to use a cobblestone generator. And so if you want to build anything out of stone, you have to spend time mining the stone from a cobblestone generator. And typically, that's really boring. People don't want to do it. So they say, okay, well, you know what? I could spend an hour mining cobblestone, so I'm just going to give myself like a chest of cobblestone and save myself the effort. But I think that's shenanigans, because if you just give yourself the cobblestone, you can give yourself as much as you want. You know, you could build an Arc de Triomphe of cobblestone and it wouldn't matter to you. But if you actually have to mine the cobblestone yourself, it makes you really focused in what you want to build, because you have limited resources and it takes effort to get them. That's one of the things I think that's just really true about Minecraft in general, is that the value of a structure is how much work it took to build, and not how big it is. So that's why creative mode feels less satisfying to some players. But some people really love it, so, you know, to each their own. All right, I think it's time for our first time lapse. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, let me build the cobblestone. Oh, I got taking inventory just then. Let me go ahead and build the cobblestone generator so you guys will know what that looks like. I don't want to do it right in the middle of this. I'm going to kind of go to the side just a tad. And we'll go over here. So to make a cobblestone generator, if you don't know, this is kind of an old Minecraft trick. You build this little structure where flowing lava meets water, flowing water, and it will make cobblestone each time they meet. So let me do this path here. So I'm going to put water here, which I haven't really talked about this chest yet. We have an ice block and a lava bucket, and that's immediately useful for the cobblestone generator. We also have some bone meal, which you might think would be to grow this tree, but I think it's more useful as getting seeds for a farm. So once this is all grass, I'll use it on that, start a farm. And obviously the trees for starting your tree growth, so you can make things with wood. And then you get 2 spawned sheep, which I believe are intended to give you wool, so you can make a bed. But I just have my spawn point set to here, because otherwise the spawn radius is wide enough that you'll just fall into the pit and constantly spawn in air and die. Okay, so water flows down here, goes to this space, and it kind of just falls into a little hole here. Flows from here to there. Lava will be here, so I need to box that in. So go ahead and do that. Okay, put a block there just for my own safety's sake. Yeah, so that ought to do it, I believe. Yes, the lava will never actually... Lava will start here and flow to there, but it'll never actually get anywhere because I'm going to put the water down first. So go ahead and do that. There you go. Now you can mine this over and over and over again to get cobblestone. But before we do that, we need to have a tree. So I'm going to expand the platform just a wee bit more. And I'm going to go over in this direction to make room to grow a tree. That should be big enough. And now nothing is going to be happening again because I'm just waiting for this tree to grow. Maybe it'll go while I'm talking, otherwise I'll cut or speed up. Oh, I hate the weather. It doesn't add anything when it's only raining. It just makes it look gross in the video. So I can't use my cobblestone generator, obviously, because I don't have a pick. I need wood. So at this point, I'm doing nothing until... I can move this chest down. I'm doing nothing until that tree grows. So if it doesn't grow by the time I'm finished with this sentence, I'm going to cut ahead, and we'll go to the point where this tree finally grows. Okay, let's just speed it up. This is 30 times normal speed, so it's also the grass spreading. It doesn't actually incur any penalty for me, and the reason I feel this is different than just giving yourself resources is because I can stand here forever. Doesn't matter. Night or day, no mobs will spawn this close to me, and I'm not losing hunger just standing still, so in theory I could just go AFK. And if you could go AFK, then you might as well just skip ahead, because that's only skipping waiting. It's not skipping work. That's the difference for me. Alright, so now this tree's here, I'm ready to start actually going. I'm going to make a pick, start mining cobblestone, and expand this platform. And I figure this will be a good opportunity to do the first bit of the time lapse. So let's do it. Alrighty then, I think that's phase one sort of complete here. I just wanted to expand the platform with the cobblestone generator, put a nice cobblestone fence around the whole edge, and give you an update on where we're at. I finally have enough saplings now. I've got this little tree farm going, and I think now it's time to play a little game called Don't Starve to Death. I'm starting to get a little hungry down there, and although I got a few apples to drop, I think it's just about time to start growing some wheat. So I'm really hoping I can get a good number of wheat off of a bone meal on the ground here. So I'm going to go ahead and clear away these trees so I have plenty of room. Because I think if I'm smart, I can go ahead and utilize the grass I have placed here. We'll see. I'm going to create a small wheat farm. And then we're going to have a long waiting time lapse. Well, it won't be very long for you, but we'll do a time lapse of me expanding the wheat farm while I stand there and don't starve. Here we go. So that'll clear itself up before long. Just give you an update on look at how the resources are coming together already. So these are the things we started with up here. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and pick up this lava so that I don't have to worry about it being free when I'm not using it. So we'll just put that away. And then this is about clear. Alright. Hi, cameraman. And let's go ahead and make a little farm, shall we? So, oh, I guess I am going to need to put that lava somewhere. Yeah, let me just stick it somewhere else for the time being. Because I'm going to put a farm over here, and we're going to let that grow. So, it can just be there. That's not going to catch anything on fire, I don't think. Although lava does love to do that. It's all cobblestone over there, should be fine. Alright, so now I'm going to use my bucket to get this water back. We only have one water source right now, so I have to use either a cobblestone generator or a farm. So we're just going to make a good bit of bread to live off of for a little while. And then we're going to go back to making cobblestone. Alright, I think 5 by 5 is probably about as big as this is gonna affect. So let's just... There we go. Okay. Fingers crossed for seeds here. Alright, there's a couple. As long as we get one, you know, it's possible to continue. Oh, that was a nice sneeze. We got a couple flowers out of the deal too. Alright, so we got 3 seeds to start from. Not... What am I doing? Not too bad. Alright, so I got just 8 dirt left here in my pocket, so I'm going to have to make smart use of this dirt in order to grow this wheat. So, we need to do a little scaffolding work here. I guess I'll do it with wood since I didn't bother getting a whole ton more cobblestone. Mind. So I'll just do it with planks, that's fine. We're going to make like a under structure so that I can expand this grass a little bit. Actually, really I just need to be able to put a hole in this and then not have the water go away. So let's just do that. Let's okay, alright. We're going to want a basement eventually, so let me go ahead and just make a couple ladders. And then we'll be able to go up and down as we please here. Now this is kind of tricky because I don't want to die, obviously. Gonna make myself another pick. This one's about to break. Alright, so cobblestone I can do without. It's infinite, as you see. But dirt is not. Dirt, I only get what was on this original island, and then there's quite a lot of it in that pillar, but I haven't got over there yet, so I don't want to waste the dirt I do have. So I'm going to be careful here, and we're going to do a little trick. Alright, so the water's flowing down. I'm going to ride that down and make a little wooden, like, underfloor here. This shouldn't be too dangerous here. Just go down a few blocks. And then floor. Alright, easy does it. And now Gonna make it so I can get back up. Okay. We just gotta be careful. That's all. A lot of whoa. I'm shifting onto the ladder instead of onto the platform. I don't like that. Am I on the platform now? Okay, good. Whew. That was a little scary. So we'll just expand this a bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get smart here, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the right underneath there. So on the 1, 2, third one from the bedrock, I put some dirt under it. Okay, so now I can drill that out without losing the grass. That was the whole point of that. All right. We'll just leave that there for now, I think. We can go ahead and expand this. I don't need the farm to be super big because I'm not going to grow a whole ton of food for now, just enough to keep me going a little longer. We'll build a proper farm once we have an infinite amount of water. And I think, yeah, really we're going to want to get to the nether as soon as possible. So I'm probably going to prioritize that before too long here. That won't be too hard to do. Okay, so right now we only have one water source block, which means we have a finite amount of water. We can't go to... Oh, apparently you can't put ladders on the sides of... Really? You can't put ladders on the sides of farmland? I didn't know that. Or is it just tilling it that made it pop? Huh, you can't put a ladder on the side of a farmland block. Didn't know that. Maybe it's because it's not quite as high. Alright, so there's those. I got some more dirt here. I'll just go ahead and add this to the pile. Why not? I'll grab any of these I can, but most of them are going to fall. There's one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can till all that up. Then I'm going to go ahead and just knock out a few more over here, put down the rest of my dirt. This will all be dirt I can get back now that I have a basement floor down there. I can just expand that and get this dirt without it falling. Alright, so now we have 3 seeds. And we'll go ahead and do a little fast forwarding to expand these 3 seeds into a functioning wheat farm. And the key to this is remembering that as long as I don't move or jump, I don't get any hungrier. Alrighty then. Oh look, it's a new moon. So I've just realized 2 things. firstly, it's a new moon, and second, fucking Enderman stole the only piece of gravel on the entire map. I noticed him over there while I was standing over here waiting for the wheat to grow, and I just was like, oh, he's just chilling, and then he just despawned or teleported away or something, and he's totally gone now, and over there's just a piece of gravel that's missing. It's literally the only piece of gravel in the map. So I'm probably going to have the cameraman fly over there and put that back, considering you can't beat the map without it. That's one of the problems with these little, like, controlled experiment type maps where you have to work with a tiny amount of resources. One thing goes wrong and you are screwed. No saplings on the first tree, start over. Enderman steals the only piece of gravel on the map. Oh, no flint and steel for you. So good luck getting to the nether. And I don't think the trick of spreading fire into the frame works in newer versions. Pretty sure it doesn't. I'm looking for the lava, but it's over there. Alright, so that's enough farming. We need to get our cobblestone generator up and running again. And I'm going to mine... Is this correct? Yes. I'm going to mine a bunch of cobblestone in between episodes here. And I think that's a good start to this one. We got a ton of wheat grown, and we got over a stack of seeds out of that. So we're not going to starve anytime soon, and if we find any animals we want to breed, we can do so. So I think in the next episode of 4-Pillar Survival, we are going to try and get over to... I'm going to just skip this dirt pillar. We're going to go straight over to the resource pillar, because down there... I need a block I can stand on here. Down there you can see we have a whole ton of iron... long iron pillar, and then eventually it becomes gold, followed by redstone, lapis, diamond, and some emerald at the very bottom. I'm just going to try and get, I'm going to mine right down the center of this thing, all the way down to pick up 3 diamonds, and then I'm going to come back up, because, well really I might even make a scaffold down to the diamonds, because I don't want to mine any of the stuff in the middle until I have fortune. And I only need the 3 diamonds so that we can make a trip over to the obsidian pillar and collect enough obsidian to make another portal. Because I happen to know that in the nether is a second water block, so we can make an infinite amount of water, and that will be immensely useful. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this new format I wanted to try. I figure the blending of both live play and time-lapse play is perfect for this kind of map, because sometimes you're doing things and explaining and talking and thinking, and other times you are generating cobble for 10 minutes or waiting for wheat to grow for 20 minutes. And so it's nice to, rather than just cutting it out, to make a neat little time lapse out of it. Let me know what you think about that. I mean, would you rather me just cut ahead to when it's done, or do you like seeing the time lapses? What's your opinion on it? Thanks for watching. Thanks for leaving a comment. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time on Let's Play Minecraft 4-Pillar Survival.